Oh, you.
Welcome, welcome. I'm calling China Doll. It's Friday. How are we feeling? No plans on a Friday night? None of you? Don't
Not a
worry. I was just asleep before this. So happy Friday. Shout out to Reflex. If you don't have the app, go download the app on here every Friday at 8 and TV on Thursdays. Shout out to everybody that listens to us across the nation. And on Call with China Doll, we talk about a lot of details and there's no holding back on some info. Last episode, if you didn't listen to that, go check it out. It was What's Your Kink with World of Rama. Pretty interesting episode. Some funny stuff in there. Go check that out. But I have two guests with me today. If y'all like to introduce yourself, we got DJ Fly Hype back in the building. You're not gonna say nothing?
You call me token. Can I sit there and breathe? See, you see this, guys. She's like, well, first of all, she was roasting me and the boss off stream, and now you know what?
I'll just keep it a buck. All right.
Huh?
I'll just keep it a buck. Well, we got DJ Fly Hype in the building, and we have Vixen V.
I can't win with you, though. I can't win with you.
Can you hear me, Vix?
No, I can hear you. I'm just muting myself in and out because you said I sound far.
Oh, got you. Well, if you'd like to give a brief introduction for those that don't know who you are.
So my name is Vixen V. I'm from Yonkers. I do a mix of things from adult content to music to tattoos to a whole bunch of different things and side hustles that I like to enjoy and do. And I've just been going with the flow since.
Ooh, entrepreneur. I like it.
Yeah.
You must be busy.
Yeah, tell me about yourself. I want to know why you call yourself
It's like I like to stay low key. But name's China. I don't know. I mean, I do a lot too. So I work full time. I go to school. I do 2 podcasts, and that's majority of my time. When I was younger, really in the streets, get into a lot of things, and things happen, and then as you grow older, you just learn, and then it's just more about setting your life up correctly, right? Like it's not the same when you're young, partying all the time, and it's more about like you got to set your future up. So,
how long have you been podcasting?
What was that?
How long have you been podcasting?
For a year now. Shout out to Joe. I know Joe most of my life, so he used to do his, and he's like, I think you'd be great, and I'm like, I don't know, it's not my thing. I never really been big on social media, and but after a really toxic relationship, I wanted to really dive into stepping outside your comfort zone, right? Doing things that you're not comfortable with to really just step up yourself and just all over. So I created TikTok, and which is I would never post a video of myself, and then I just been, it went off, and I was like, all right, I think I could do this thing, and I do TV with my girls, so we talk about a lot of uncomfortable topics that people aren't comfortable with, and I feel like it's important because mental health is serious, right? And there's a lot of people that go through a lot of different things and don't have a space to talk about it. So we have an open platform, and where we just address the elephant in the room in a lot of topics, and I love it. I do it more for fun. But if one video goes off that I go viral, where it started. So
what do you mean by like uncomfortable topics?
Well, it goes from, let's see, all the way, from anything that happened as a child all the way up to detailed sex conversations.
Okay.
So, yeah. And what happens is I'm very opinionated and I'm into a lot of things that others aren't. So it could be very the conversation could go back and forth for a while.
Okay.
So I'm open to everything. That's what it's like. You know, you come on my show, it's more about like I want to show the reality of people. Like we are all basically the same. Why are you scared to just step into different realms? Because shit gets boring, right? Like you should be exploring life in all aspects. So
Okay. So is there anything in particular you want to like ask or like
oh,
talk about?
lots of questions.
Oh,
But I wanted the both of you here because so the topic this week I wanted to stem into the 50-50, right? When it comes to relationships and either if it's male, female, same sex, whatever. Do we agree with the 50-50 or are we still traditional? That's going to be my first part of it today.
so who's going first?
Ladies go first. Listen. I'm just a quiet gentleman in the background who's trying to multitask right now because DJ work is DJ work, and I'm also here. Y'all ladies go first before I put my input in. I want to hear y'all response because it's best to hear from a lady's point of view before
Why?
a man says
I'm not
anything.
getting your authentic response if you waiting for what we want to say.
I'm trying to you know me, China. I like to see if we align on certain aspects because if I say what I say, you know how we give it up. We be on here for hours on end. But if you want me to go first, fine. Do I believe in 50-50 to a certain degree? And what I mean by a certain degree, I mean on certain aspects. As a man, and I know I'm probably going to get shunned by this because low key I'm promoting the stream right now. But as a man, we should pay for certain things for women, but I personally do not believe in paying for your nails, your hair, your the maintenance aspect. That's you. That should be you because I don't know respectfully what I'm gonna get myself into. Say for instance, I go in a relationship, whatever. This is just out of the blue.
Okay.
And she'd be like, "Hey, yo, I need money for my hair." Now, me as how I am, this man, don't judge me as every other man, just this particular man talking right now. And I'm telling the world because sometimes they take certain things out of context, especially us DJs. They try to clip us DJs. I ain't trying to get canceled for nothing.
All right.
It's more of the fact that, in my perspective, the women that I have been associated, dated, I know like sending them a certain amount of money. So I shouldn't be getting the response of, "Oh, you didn't send me enough money," or "You're a broke nigga." First and foremost, we never established anything. I'm just doing this out of kindness of my heart, respectfully, and that's where a lot of people get
there's boundaries to everything. So
yeah, but that's part of the 50-50 because people cross that in the 50-50 category. It's like that's not really 50-50 category. That should be
like, are you going to dinner? Are you paying for it, or are you expecting your girl to pay for it?
Okay, dinner is first date, yes. After multiple dates, it's like respectfully, who's gonna go tit for tat with the bill? Because one of us is gonna pay regardless of the fact. You know what I mean? And there'll be times where like, hey, let's sit there, go half on the bill. Cool, whatever. But majority of the time, why not go tit for tat on the bill? Because it's pouring.
And this is you in a relationship, or is this the dating phase?
Oh no, this is the relationship. The dating phase is like, okay, you first as a man, yeah, you do have to court the women, and I'm big on courting women respectfully. First 10.
I like it.
First 10, respectfully. If you claim her after the first 10 dates and that's your woman, okay, then respectfully, tit for tat. Because sometimes there'll be days where you're sure as a man is like, yo, can you cover the slack? And that's when a real woman steps up to plate. And now the real women don't want to be accountable for that days, that's all the rainy days. Fucking like Mary J. Blige said, it's just like them rainy days. Oh, come on now. Don't get me started. What? Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
Your thoughts on the dating stage?
What question? I'm sorry.
I'm 50-50 on the 50-50 conversation.
Okay. Even relationships 50-50?
You see, with relationships is like a different, like, it's like a different dynamic of like that whole 50-50 conversation, because honestly, okay, so I've only been in one serious relationship, but I grew up in a traditional house. So like
Okay.
I saw what a marriage was supposed to like be like, and bad days, good days, and then I experienced, a serious relationship for 4 years. And one thing I can say is he had me. He had me. I never had to worry about $1. Sometimes my checks were mine, all to myself. But then again, he comes from a different dynamic of like culture. Like he's Arabic, so he had that type of money. He could
Oh
make that
yeah,
type
they
of money.
take care of their woman.
So it's like it's different, and then it's just like now we're dealing with like the culture changing so much because everybody is chasing the bag in their own way, and
Yep.
then all the girls want to be like the fucking Instagram bitches, and it's like nobody can afford a Birkin right now, bitch. I'm trying to pay rent, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's really difficult. I do believe that if you guys aren't in a serious relationship, the man should be coming out of the pocket most of the time because, for one, if a man is pursuing a woman, he should know off rip that you're supposed to be providing for her. But I do believe that in a relationship, you should go tit for tat. It should be an equal level of financial, responsibility.
Yeah.
But I still believe that the man should be the bigger trigger. That's all I can say.
All right. What if you made more money than your man? Then what do you think about that?
I don't think I would be with him. Like
Really?
like I said, my family's traditional, so I would want a man that makes more than me. But for work to be way better than him. So like it's an equal dynamic. It's like, all right, you're the king of the house, but I'm still the one that brings in the traction. Like I don't know how to explain it.
Now I get it. Yeah, but DJ Fly Hype had a comment, so would you like to chime in on that?
It's not a comment. It's more of a rebuttal to what she said.
Oh, all right, go ahead.
I get the dynamic. Yes, as the king of the house, you're supposed to provide. Although there will be times, and that's why I went back to my comment. I'm going back to there'll be time for the rainy days. Like, what if, say for instance, and we are in a recession for jobs. Let's be realistic. His job decided to give him the boot. 15 years on the job, doing what he does, come in 9 to 5 all the time, even extends to helping hand here and there. Give him the boot. How are you still gonna be with him, knowing that you're gonna be the breadwinner until he gets another job? Or
But that's a different circumstance. You're already with that person. You knew what was like. Everybody goes through like the struggle here and there. I'm saying as in like, if this is like, okay, let's say I have an engineering job, right? And my man works as a regular maintenance person for a school. I make way better money than my man. So that means when I want to go on vacation, I have to wait on him on certain things financially, and I don't want to wait. I want somebody who will make it happen for me. You know what I mean?
Valid.
okay.
That's a good point. We got a comment. But is money that defines a dynamic? Because even a traditional man with a traditional job sometimes doesn't cut it. About that.
That's damn. Hey, the crazy part is Joe's reading my mind. I'm not trying to say this shit. I'm trying to be nice and hear who. Because China knows what type of person I am. I'm trying to get your rebuttal back. But all right, put it here like, all right, let's spin the dynamic here. Let's say you knew from the jump his situation that he's about to lose his job and y'all in the dating phase. Let's spin it as that then. Would you date him?
I mean, it should happen sometimes.
It depends on how he maintains himself.
Yeah. Because if he got a hustler mindset, he got to make it happen no matter what. Compared to somebody that's mad nonchalant, be like, whatever, I'll just go on unemployment. I'll wait for something else to come through. That's when I'm going to get turned off because where's your ambition, right? Shit happens, like to anybody, right? Especially now since 2020. The job market is not the same, but it's more about the hustle mentality, right? For me, for an example, even though I'm a female, but I tiptoed in a lot of different job categories because you always want to back up, not just a plan B. You need a plan C, a plan D, E, whatever. Because if God forbid anything happens, I know I'm gonna make money regardless. because I know a lot of different things. So it's the ambition of the person. Are they goal oriented? Are they motivated to make it happen regardless of the situation? That's what it really comes down to. I'm not gonna be supporting a bum. And that a bum doesn't mean that he live in the street. It's more about like, you know what I mean? I'm just going to unemployment. I moved off my girl for now. She got me.
I feel like for me, it's
You know.
more like, what was that word? It's more like, are we even on the same,
Wavelength or dynamic?
Nah, I get what you're saying.
What you trying to say?
in that word?
So the regular guy, let's say, they is doing construction. His bag rent enough. Now he got to do overtime to make the money. That's acceptable now. I'm taking away from your personal time together.
What I mean by like, I want my man to make more money and like to maintain that with me is like, okay, let's say he has a situation. I want him to make more money for himself because he wants to make more money. Like how you said ambition. But
Yep.
when he looks at me, he knows, damn, I got to go double time because I got my girl to satisfy. Not that I'm not going to play my role and satisfy him. Of course, I'm going to cater to my man. Like, but it's just more of like, I don't care what job you got as long as you're making more than me in a way. Like, I don't know. For me to take you seriously
So
for a good time.
okay. So let me ask you this because this is where I'm gonna get cryptic here. The average black man, let's be average here. This is off of a lot of stuff that I've been doing and researching. Average black man makes about
You better
maybe.
give me sites if you're gonna start state facts. So I need receipts.
You really want receipts? It's blackdemographic.com. All
All
right.
okay.
Average black man 56 to 78, depending. Blue collar, right?
Okay.
Average black woman 32 to 48.
But
Blue
why are
collar.
we just going with nationality? Or
The reason I'm going with nationality right now because I want to put a spin in this dynamic, right?
I mean,
Since we're talking about the whole concept of dating and
yeah,
this, that,
you
and the
do
third.
any kind of race, so it should just be male and female.
Okay, so we could do male or female like that. Then I gotta look up the numbers for that. But what I'm trying to say is, you're telling me that he has to make what's that 48,000 between 78. That's a third. So he has to make a third of what you're making. Is that what you're trying to imply? Because I'm
He's
listening.
not obligated to make whatever fact, like fraction amount that you're trying to give as an example. So long as he has like I don't know. Like I said, I grew up in a traditional house, so it's like my dad.
That's what
was a
that's
mechanic,
what I'm
right?
getting at with you because I'm trying to understand your traditional house versus my traditional house because my traditional house ain't like like
So, but here's the spin. Here's the spin. This is why I said I'm 50-50 on the 50-50 because, you know, my dad, my grandmother's husband,
okay.
he ended up with diabetes. He couldn't work no more. So my grandmother took over. So that's why I said I'm 50-50 on the 50-50. But my dad held down the household in other different masculine ways that my grandmother couldn't keep up with.
Okay.
So it's like when you ask me certain questions, it's like I don't know to really answer it appropriately because
It comes out.
No. With me, around me, I just want you to be you. I just want you to be you. Just tell me, explain it how you're going to explain it. Because I'm a person that will still understand. It's just my way of thinking, and I'm trying to understand your way of dynamic of the house. Like, it was just throwing me off a little.
because of the fact that one, I experienced a guy who was able to trick on me in the relationship and himself. So I got to experience that. And then me ending up being a stripper for a good period of years, I was experiencing a lot of different men with different sets of money who got their money in different sets and knew my type of game because if everything was, you know, you want my time, then I want some money. And it was a different, it's a different because I mingled around and mixed in a different type of soup from what I was originally, like, you know what I mean? Like it was originally chicken soup and now that shit is whatever the fuck you just made it into because you was high. Kind of
I get what you're saying because I work in the strip clubs too, so I get what you're saying. I get the dynamic of what the fuck you're saying. Yeah. I got you on that. Okay, now I'm sorry. Okay.
Segue into in a second.
My bad.
Nah, you're good. So I definitely get what she's saying, Dynamic, right? Because now it's more of a modern thing when it comes to relationships, and the dating life is super trash. That's my opinion.
It's
That and just a lot of guys is DL on the low, so you gotta be extra careful. Like, nah, if this nigga want me, he gonna act right and he gonna know what I want to shut me the fuck up and make his point right. That's
Nah, no, it's mostly
Let's
the
talk
men
about.
y'all. It's
Let's
mostly
talk
y'all
about
men y'all approach. I'm sorry, Tract. I'm sorry, because listen,
what?
I have a big track record. If I say my government name on stream, I have a big track record. All right, I've been through all types of nationality with women and ethnicity. It's just the niche, man. Like there be some women who don't really be on that crap, and then there be some women who be on that crap. It's just all about
What
what
are you
we,
referring to?
huh?
What are you referring to? Because she mentioned how, right? I said dating is trash right now,
That's
and
what I
then
mean. But like dating is
and then
trash.
the men on
Like
the DL at the moment.
dating is trash because you have guys that are in DL that gaslight the fuck out of you and use you for whatever way, whether it be pussy, money,
that's
attention,
what,
clout.
and that's what I'm getting at with her. I'm trying to say it's not really. It's just the niche that you're in. Like there are some men that don't do that, and there are some men that do that respectfully. It's just all about what she's saying overall is the demographic of your household. And
Yeah.
that's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm getting at. The subtext of what you're saying, Vixen.
So
Straight up.
so the way I grew up in my family is more traditional, right? Like especially in a Spanish household, even if your man works, makes the money, he pays everything, but you still work as the woman, you're still taking care of your household, your kids, and your man, right? That's just how I grew up, and I still am that way. No matter even if I still work, I still take care of who I'm with, but they're also making sure that they're making me a priority in every aspect, as well as financially. What I'm finding happening now is that I think a lot of men get intimidated when their woman makes more money than them.
Mm, I'll say this: the 1% of men they don't they don't feel intimidated by that. I'll keep it a buck, real talk, and I actually know one him personally.
Yeah.
He does not intimidated about that at all. It's
I feel like the problem with men today is not that they're worried about a girl that makes more money than them. They're more worried about bitches that use them for money they don't have.
yes. Yep. She nailed it right on the motherfucking coffin because sidebar my shit, my life. Yeah, I went with that with somebody recently. I cut that person off. Skadoosh.
Yeah, they scared that somebody's gonna use them, that they're gonna be equally cheated on, even though they cheat sometimes. But like, I don't know, like it's really confusing with the men nowadays because it's like I get it, but I don't get it.
Because I will say this, and I hate to say this fucking ass title. Oh,
Stop the cap.
oh, it makes me cringe. The friend zone motherfuckers are the ones that are experiencing that. What you were just explaining.
What?
Yeah, the friend zones, the friend zone ones, the ones that try to holler at the girl, they're friend zone, but they're over there spending. Yo, BD, shut up. Shut up, BD. Shut up, BD. That's my homie right there. Basically, damn, friend zone ones. Basically, the ones that try to holler, get friend zone, but they're still doing the princess treatment, the queen treatment, supporting you.
That's your choice.
Huh?
That's your choice.
It's the choice, yes and no, but it's more like sometimes it's not a choice. There are women who sit there and manipulate the situation out of it.
How? But let's keep it a buck.
Oh, let's keep it a buck.
Let's keep it a buck. Even I do that.
You trying to
as somebody who was a stripper, if a guy likes me but I don't like him, but he want to spend money on me, I will rat the fuck out of you.
Exactly. From a female's perspective, but from a man's perspective, you dumb if you keep doing it. And she not giving
but you have to understand some men don't realize it because, like she said, there's ways to go sneaky about it. Straight up, and not all the time it has to deal with sex. Not all the time.
No type of play, but
the only reason a man will be pursuing a woman in that aspect wants to get the pussy. Stop playing with me. Everything is a pussy game here. Come on.
Some men believe that. Some men believe in marriage. But you're right. Most men,
of course,
most men,
at heart. everybody in their own respect has their own end goal of whatever their oh my god, nuts, you know. But the main agenda is I'm gonna get in that ass. I'm
So let me ask you this: do you actually from? Let's not put past experience. Let's just be honest right here. Do you think a man think about sex 24/7 when he tries to court a woman? Let's be real honest. I understand it's 2 against 1 right now. I don't give a fuck.
What? Yeah, you're gonna tell
think
me
about
men
sex
don't?
24/7, whether it be good and bad. So why would you not think about sex in whatever way you think about it? This
Agreed.
is the sex world.
Agreed.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Which is getting it into the fact of Fly High. Do you think it matters the girl's profession on if you're gonna date her or not?
No, because I dated all types of women. From my personal experience, my BD could
You're lying.
verify, Joe could
You're
verify that ass.
You're lying. You're lying.
I'm dead ass.
So
You're
we talk about it, right? Because
I've dated. Listen. Track record. I dated a stripper. I dated a nurse. I dated.
Stripper. You didn't date that stripper because if you was really serious about her, she wouldn't have been a stripper, and she would have been doing something else. And
No. Hold on. Stop the cap on everything. I said I dated her. Yes. Did it end well? No. At least it's in the track record of doing it. That's what I said. It wasn't about her profession that
How
pissed
long is
me
that?
off. 8 months. It wasn't about the profession that pissed me off. It was the fact that what pissed me off, it was the lack of communication. It wasn't a profession. It wasn't a profession. Like,
so did she just strip or did she do other things, to make an extra bag?
no, she was just straight stripping. She was straight stripping.
She was comfortable with it.
Yeah.
Before you or
Yeah,
before, during, and after. I don't know what she did after because I haven't talked to her in 7 years. Respectful. I don't know what the fuck she did.
stripping was way different from right now. Bitches
Mm.
wasn't not as often because a lot of bitches was natural and they look prettier. Now people are plastic and they gotta make ends meet. So
yeah, we ain't gonna we definitely gonna talk about the BBLs. Want to scoot your damn ass all the way to Mexico for an hour and a half. Get like, I roast females who get them respectfully. I'll be looking at you like you had the perfect body and you got a BBL.
There's different reasons why girls get their body done, right? Sometimes it's just their own insecurities of themselves. They don't see
that's understandable. That's understandable.
They want to be more comfortable in their body, right? Like there's just a lot of different,
No, but the reason why I roasted is the ones that be saying because I have the money and I had nothing to do with it. I'm sorry. I come from the school of hard knocks where you got to sit there and cringe your money for every little thing. Because like I said, 50-50 in my household too. So I just see finance as like.
What bothers you? You just like a natural body. To be honest.
Yeah.
You just prefer natural body. You don't want all that fake shit. I met some guys that are like that. They're just like they don't like it at all.
Yeah.
Then it's like
personal preference.
And then it's like a girl like me where it's kind of like I'm looking into getting my body done, and I'm just like I don't want that plastic shit either, but I don't know if I can agree with being against it because
let's get into that. Like,
you can make that money. You can do it.
But let me ask you this then, and I don't mean to cut you off because you want to get into it. What if you do get it and there are complications? Because that's where I get a little fussy because it's like I look at people respectfully. Sidebar: I'm not supposed to be on this earth. I had poison in my brain when I was little, when I was a kid. But respectfully, I see life differently. That's why I be, kind of hearing stories. You know what I mean? Get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like I'm not talking about those big procedures. I'm against those procedures. I think
those are the procedures I was talking about.
Then you know what? I can't feel bad for you because you knew the possibilities. I'm talking about like regular surgeries, like lipo.
So what are you looking into?
Like a regular breast lift.
The easy stuff. Okay.
Like skin reduction. Like I'm not into BBLs because of the fact of how they look, and those massages look like they hurt. You could just go to the gym for that. I'm really big on you could have just went to the gym for that. But I'm not against oh, okay, yeah, that looks nice. You could have did that. I ain't even mad. Yeah, how did you do it?
Got it. True.
All right.
So Vixen, have you encountered any issues with your profession and your dating
All the time. That's the reason why.
or life changing?
Yeah,
All the time? So is that the reason why you're not in a relationship, or?
Yes and no. Yes, because I can agree with a guy, like, feeling how he feels. Cause how would you feel if your nigga was on, you search him up and he's eating pussy
Yeah.
online for, you know what I mean? Just, it's a big weight on your shoulders, but I mean at the same time it's kind of like I know like I deserve better, so I'm not really pressed about it. Somebody of my liking is gonna come. If I had it the first time, I'm gonna get it again. I ain't really stressed about it.
True. So when you're dating, in what conversation would you say that you are opening up about you stripping and then also doing adult content in that conversation? Like, how long do you wait?
She's thinking.
Because it depends on the guy. Like, I know who I'm gonna like really end up talking to long term, and who I'm just gonna. All right, you can leave me alone. It depends on how he met me.
I was about to ask.
Let's say he didn't meet you like in your realm, right? Like
he didn't meet me in that realm. I take my sweet time. Like I'll kind of break it, because like I'm a freaky little thing. So like I like to be funny too. Like I'm the type to be like, yo, FaceTime me and like whip that dick around. Like I like it's just to be funny because it's funny and like like I'm just that way. So then I'll be like, I'll say funny things like, yo, I got $65 if you like send me a video of this, right? Like and like. I don't know. Like it's how I break it to them, but I'm always honest. That's what I say.
So what do you say is the usual reaction once you say it?
They go, oh, and then they sit there and think if they want to fuck with me or not. But they know they fuck with me, so they stick around for a little longer. But I don't know. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes we just become friends.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah, it's a complicated situation, but I'm not mad about it. I'm still doing what I do for money. Like I'm not. Listen.
I mean, yeah, that's your bag, right? You can see it back. And do you think that there's a time frame where you're not going to want to do it anymore?
Yeah, if I'm ever in a serious relationship, I have that respect for it. But if I'm not, if nobody's taking me seriously and they're not spending money, then I don't think it's really a conversation that we should be concerned about because you're not taking care of me. So play your role and enjoy the time.
Yeah, I hear that.
Okay. I think that's me, but that's me.
Nah. So Flyhead, let's say, right, a girl tells you exactly her profession, right, what she do. Not that she doesn't just do strip, but she does adult content. What are your thoughts on that?
You want my bloody honest truth, or you want me to bullshit and lie?
No, like, that's truth. How you gonna sit there and fucking lie?
No. This is how I would try
Also, all these niggas will date a stripper. I think they just don't want other niggas to know. That's true. Yes.
That's crazy how he read my mind. The whole aspect of it is this. Once again, going back to my scenario, I had no problem. The adult content thing, the only concern I would have is like, long as you are safe and you're healthy and everybody's tested, it should not be an issue. Respectfully, if
So
everybody,
you comfortable with that?
No, it's more
I wouldn't want my girl to do it, and I wouldn't. Be
no. Like it's not really comfortability. It's more of acknowledging the truth of the situation. Respectfully, do I want her to do it? No, but I'm acknowledging the fact that this is her profession. This is what she do. If she asked me for my input, I'm being honest. This is my input.
All right. So would you watch her video?
Fuck no. Respectfully, no, because that like I'm not. Why would I watch her videos when I'm thrashing her? Respectfully, like it makes sense right there. Like I like I'm sorry.
Some men are into that. They like to see other niggas fuck their girl.
I would have to experience it to even get that far. But at the
All
moment,
right, real
like
quick.
I
With somebody that you've been with, you never seen a video of them with somebody else before you? Like they never showed you a video?
no, because I never fucked none of my homies or I
I wouldn't
fucked the
want to
same
watch that.
circle.
I'm
I
very
fuck
jealous.
exotic
You didn't
women.
want to watch that video? Oh.
I fuck exotic women. I don't fuck the same circle of my friends. I've heard
No, that's
stories.
not what I'm asking. What I'm asking is, once you get with a girl, you never watch a video of her with someone that she was with prior to you, not one of your friends, something
Nah.
that's in
Oh
her
no,
gallery.
no, because I never experienced women that done that. Like straight up. Like they never been like, yo, here, you want to watch? Nah, like
Really? Interesting.
the women I dealt with are freaks, but they're exotic freaks. They're not on
What's
like
the difference between a freak and an exotic freak?
an exotic freak is the ones who's into bondage, into orgies, foreplay, erotica.
And you gonna tell me
I don't think this conversation marinated well enough for you to even jump on that. I don't think you really even dealt with somebody who was doing any of that. Like you just
Yeah, I have, but I ain't gonna talk about who
you
she
dealt
was.
with a girl who does that, who does that, like you Google her and she's like this.
I ain't gonna talk about it. Like I said, I had a fucked up past. All right, I've been around the
How
block. All
recent
right.
was
I
it?
mean,
Because
you didn't
back
talk about
then it's not as traumatizing as today. Like these bitches is different.
Nah, trauma. Not like I be
Yeah.
low key. I be seeing some of this shit of today, and I be laughing at it. To be honest with you.
Wild.
So-
It is wild.
I honestly, I've had people like ask me like, "Oh, I want to see you," with whoever you're with. And I'm like, "I bet."
For
And
free.
then the first time I experienced them showing me videos, and then it opened me up to that, or more like, I like to watch it. Like, let me see you hit a
So,
bitch.
like, question: what's the freakiest thing you've done? I did mine like not too long ago, and I honestly would do it again over and over. I had so much fun.
Got it. I mean, so I'm here for you.
Yeah, this nigga VD is comedy right now. Cause
What I am going to say
comedy.
is, I'm very open to trying everything. Right? I'm just not into anal. That's just not my thing. I just don't like it. Right?
Okay.
That's why I just draw the line. But everything else, so like into a lot of like sub dom play, aggressiveness, um, spitting, ass eating, pegging.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a whole list.
Nah, I think that's my boundary. I'm not. I'm like. I stay far away from guys who give me like homosexual tendencies. Like, you want me to eat your ass?
There's a there's a
What? I don't want to eat your ass.
no, it's not. Yeah,
Did you wipe your ass
There's a
today?
whole
Is the question.
Damn, she went there. She
because
said,
I had this conversation last week. And it's more about like a guy's G spot, isn't a not common area for men, right? Like it's not.
That's too, right?
So it's more about like if you communicate, and you're honest with your partner on who you're doing things with, where you want to experience certain feelings, and you feel safe. Like why not try it? What's the worst that could happen? You're like, oh, I didn't like it. I don't want to do it again. All right, no doubt, we don't do it again. But how would you know what you're really into if you actually don't try it? You know what I mean? Like you just said, you just did something last week that you're like, oh, I'm gonna do this again. So,
Is it weird that like I could be like freaky and open, but I have my limits? Cause like
nah, everyone has their limits.
everybody has limits.
Yeah.
no, but like mine are like religious. For like it's weird.
Wait, hold up.
Are you Christian?
Somewhat, but not really. Like I can't.
Oh, okay. No need to explain.
And you just putting me on the spot, Joe. Yeah, I mean it happens. Niggas have asked me, oh, what's they bigger than me? Blah blah blah. Like,
Yeah, his go-to line, Demon Time. His go-to fucking line.
so your culo is off limits, but this is hair plant report. This time, yo, shut up. I just don't like it, or it could be like it wasn't done properly. So it just gave me a bad experience. I could say that. But let's get back to your religious belief thing. What you mean by that?
Damn, she heard what we was saying. She like, huh, Richard Marie, what y'all talking about over there? Damn. Cat
You know,
chopped
that's the reason why I'm 50-50 on 50-50 because of religious reasons. You know, I just feel like men dominate certain things, and there's a respectable boundary to everything, even sex. And I don't think a man's ass should be played with, touched with. And then likewise on a female, I don't like anal sex either. That's just not. I mean, honestly, if I'm drunk enough, I'm fair play, open play.
Yo, what?
Okay.
Fuck my shit up. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I did a couple brother. I was having a fun time. Like that was.
Oh, that's funny.
So my question is, because you do adult content, are you saying no to these things if this was requested?
I do all the time. That's the reason why I'm not open to new producers right now. I've been working with the same guy, Nasty Media, and he's dope people. He's mad cool people. You know, I'm not really into that type of stuff. Like I've done anal, but I'm not into it. Honestly, that shit hurts. I have to be drunk.
Yeah.
I gotta be nice and lit and freaky, or like you gotta like I don't know, like it just gotta be in the moment. Other than that, you could like you said earlier, you could throw me around, slap me up. Like I like that shit. Like honestly, I just had a threesome with two guys, like for like a scene. I had the ballest time of my life. I'll do that shit again. What?
So you just had a threesome with two guys, true?
Yeah.
So you would say like 10 out of 10?
What happened?
You would say 10 out of 10, the experience?
If I could choose the guys, yeah, it would be a 10 out of 10. But it was like an 8.5. But I had a ball. It was like you know what? I'll never do this again.
True.
You do something, that's your niche.
So do you think because you have boundaries it holds you back from getting a bigger bag?
Yeah. Of course. Yeah. Yeah, people be putting money to these things, but you know that's where my religion comes into play, and I have to step back and go. First of all, I'm not even supposed to be doing none of this to begin with. I'm not married. You know, we're just going against defiling our bodies in different ways, like even with just smoking. So it's really complicated because I'm like he said, I'm Christian, but I'm not Christian because like just my faith directs in a different direction.
Yeah.
And that's just that. But, you know, yeah, I mean, I am open to it because at the end of the day, it is what it is, and I need money, and we're just where we are, and that's it. And you like what you see, so pay me.
True. So have you done threesomes with women? Have you done woman on woman content?
Outside and inside. I was paid for all of them though, except for one. I did that for my birthday, but that wasn't even for me. That was for my ex. How the fuck did I end up doing something for my man on my birthday? What? He didn't even spend no money that day. We was in that bitch's house, but she had money, so I guess that's the reason why I was open to it. I was like, fuck it.
So it was a one-time thing, or something that you incorporate in your content?
Right now, so money. I'm not really into like girls. Like I really like guys like a lot. Like not saying that women aren't beautiful. Like you know, I haven't done it or I won't do it. But you know, I was always paid, and I like it like that because then I know you won't bother me.
Bother you in what way?
Like, oh my God, did you see that post the other day where some guy was talking about the threesome he had with a stud and a girl? Like that.
That's
like,
wild.
we're not fucking with each other no more.
No, but I do know that there's guys that be fucking studs and they don't talk about it, but it's a thing.
I know a lot of guys that want to beat on studs.
Yep.
The studs don't be with it. It'd be so funny.
Yep. So is there anything else that is a no for you when you're doing adult content that you still do, but you're like, I'd rather not?
My no isn't really needed to be said out loud because I'm religious. But honestly, everything looks real regular, like boy, girl, threesomes, orgies, girl play. I like. I've seen some crazy shit recently where I'm just like, that was real gay. But I just keep it to myself. I don't know, but I find a lot of things funny too. Cause like sometimes, like I have looked at regular heterosexual porn, and I'll be like, "That's yeah."
Damn. Damn. She went there and said, this episode is bad. Next, please.
It was like, oh, I think you could have kept that in the drive. Could have made a new one.
Oh wow.
I mean, she being honest, so true.
Because like, you know what's crazy? I ended up with a friend. We was best friends for like a year and some change, and it's so funny because she has family in the same part of Florida that my family's from, and she does OnlyFans like this is her like she finds collabs like she collabs with certain people depending on their following, like she's a content creator in that area, and what was I getting at? I don't remember.
Damn.
Now you're saying she does OnlyFans. So
Yeah, but that was the point I even brought it up. Whatever, I don't care.
you did content with her because you said we were best friends for a year.
Whoa, we didn't do content together. I don't do girl content. Yeah, you gotta pay me, and then everything with me is like super super professional, like because of the fact that it's just safer, better, faster, stronger. Yeah, I like to see panels. I don't even play like that. Did you go to the doctor within these last 2 months?
Yeah.
Like, do you take care of yourself? When was your last dentist appointment? That's the reason why I'm 50-50 on the 50-50. You was going crazy on the, but what if certain circumstances? And I said, well, it depends on how he maintains himself. Because if I see that you don't even take care of yourself, that means you don't really take care of your money. So how are you going to take care of me? So, like, I'm very, like, how are you taking care of yourself? I need to see panels.
Mhm.
And if it's not official and you just like what you see, I'm not gonna sit here and waste my time and fuck you, nigga. Pay me. What?
True. No, yeah. I mean, that's your bag, right? Like you're not gonna work for free, so it makes sense.
Yeah, that's where I got at.
So do you also charge for like pictures or videos? Like, do you do an OF? You have your own?
Everything. I'd rather go to sleep. I'm an old lady. You see these cats jumping on me?
How many cats do you have?
I have two of their sisters.
Oh,
Yeah. They're like at the hip with each other. One's right here on my feet. Well, they're both on my feet. But they was like jumping on me earlier. They was curious. They wanted to know where I was going. I'm like still cleaning.
so do you like what would you say? Have you seen like the biggest that in a month for yourself? You don't have to give like an exact, but like a range.
I think the biggest bag I made in a month, like regular, like steady. I was just working, chilling. Before I was able, I mean, I don't know. Each year was different for me. Like COVID to now, every year was different financially. Whether it be if I was stripping or just doing tattoos, or if I was doing porn or my own OnlyFans. Like everything was different each month. I made 10,000 one month, but what the fuck happened to it? Don't know.
Everything's mad expensive now. So the more money you make, the more money you end up spending. So
Yeah, but it was like, what was I even doing? Because it was like I was outside, but like I don't know how fast you make money and how fast it goes. That was a fucking
Yeah.
that. It was my own money. I was outside stripping. Yeah, I made one scene, and then I had some OnlyFans piled up, and it ended up being 1,000 and some change because the fans were building up. Like it was nice. It was nice, but that was like all COVID, ending COVID. Now, like I don't really care for a lot of things, and my price is up
So do you
because
feel like it's a little exhausting having to promote all the time to build that fan base to then
yes and no, because I'm single.
Mhm. Okay.
Um, sometimes it's exhausting because I don't want to deal with DMs. I hate talking to people. Like they're just very out of pocket online. They're funny though. Like sometimes it'd be like,
That
fuck. And then sometimes it's just like,
and vice versa.
what happened?
Do you have any questions for each other? Like anything that you would like to know?
Do you do OnlyFans or not?
Me?
Yeah,
I
because
do
you put some China doll, so I'm thinking you do something kinky.
Hey yo.
Stop the cap.
I do not. It has been in conversation. And not that I'm against it because I'm with it, right? I think that I've heard some horror stories where I want to make sure that it's not people that are close to me that are subscribing. If that makes sense. Otherwise I'm fit to do it. You know, that's the only thing that held me back to keep it. So, but
So you don't do it? You wouldn't be open to doing it? Would you do it
I'm
with a
open to it.
guy?
I just haven't stepped in that realm yet.
So would you date a guy who has an OnlyFans and like because I just what's crazy? A nigga hit me up the other day and I didn't take him seriously because I was looking at everything. And yeah, he really does it as a side hustle. Like it's like, oh. And it's just like I don't know if I feel comfortable. I don't think I could trust you ever or take you seriously. Like we would really have to be friends. Like you're probably fucking a bitch right now as we talk.
So for me, I'm okay with it as long as it's honest, clear communication at all times. Like I'm the one that'd be like, oh yeah, send that dick pic. Yes, get that $200. Like, yes, let's make us some money, right? Like I'm okay with it. But I also need to make sure that you're not entertaining other things outside of a work thing.
But that's what they have to do regardless. That's the reason why when this guy was like, oh, he'll date a stripper, I was like, no, you wouldn't. Because as a grown man, you're going to get tired of looking at your bitch dancing on another nigga after you guys just argue.
True. Yeah, I mean, it's
I mean, you didn't have to call me that, nigga, but damn.
it's it's not for everybody, right? Like not everybody's gonna be on board, and you have to have a person that's open-minded and with you on getting a bag, right? Like we could do it together. You know what I mean? That would be my conversation. So I'm a different kind of breed, right? Like I'm more open to the things. I just want you to keep it a buck with me. Like I understand that you're gonna have wild messages in your DMs, right? You gotta flirt a bit to reel them in. It's part of the process. But
that could be a problem because what's crazy is a lot of dudes have families. A lot of dudes are not as single as they claim to be, and females is just as guilty. Don't get it twisted. Like females be doing some shit. Like females is sleepy as fuck, but you know what? Both sides is hilarious. Like you really gotta look at people.
Yeah, true.
Like, geez.
Well, I have any questions.
What happened?
Hmm?
I asked him if he had.
Why is Mr. Fly so quiet if he's the one that's around all this shit all the time? Shouldn't you have?
Because I just want to hear your perspective of it because each woman has their own perspective of stripping.
But you know what it is? I've already been what's that word?
And also when I meet new people, I like to hear their story before I ask a lot of questions.
I mean, here for friends.
When I was stripping, it was COVID. Okay, so I started stripping 2020. Yeah, I did.
Okay, 2020.
So me and my ex broke up. Before that, we was going on and off, and then COVID hit. I lost my job. We stood home. We was all in quarantine, so we was getting the unemployment and everything.
Yeah, them damn checks. Them damn fucking checks.
It was good, whatever. We was getting the checks, all of that. Trump was treating us real good. So, my ex was not paying the rent, and we ended up getting an eviction notice. Me and him already breaking up. He's moving to upstate. I'm staying down here. I just didn't have nothing. So I was already making music before that. I was already in the studio. I already called myself Vixen because my real name is Vivian. So it's like I felt like that was always going to be me regardless. So I said as Vixen. And I was making music. I didn't have no money. I lost my job. I opened up an OnlyFans first, and then that ended up playing with Vixen later on in different ways. And a couple months, I was on a yacht party, and I was hanging out with this homegirl. We was talking about even getting on a yacht party, and we ended up on one. Funny. And there was these groups of strippers that were on the yacht party, and they was making so much money, girl. We was looking at each other. We was like, we could be doing this. What the fuck? But we didn't say nothing to each other, but we thought it. And then when we finally got home, we said it. And then I ended up meeting a girl on the yacht party, and I asked her any information. And funny thing is, she knew about it because she was a stripper on the low too. But she was like one of those like fresh baby strippers. She ended up giving us a text. And the text had the address for like this underground spot, and it was so funny because the spot was literally down the block from Shorty's crib. So we ended up working that same night. Yeah, and from there I was stripping. I was on my own for a couple months. I ended up meeting this girl who was stripping. Like, she's been in a couple music videos with like street rappers, 6ix9ine, Barbie Banks.
Okay.
So I was with her. I've been with her for like the hottest minute, but I'm tired of stripping, so I haven't been stripping. But she still has her own underground. She still runs strippers. She runs mainly with a lot of bikers. So like my stripping career was with her and being around her people, her bikers, her friends. I had my own friends, but my friends was Jamaican. They was doing their own parties. They called me when needed, type ish. You know, so that was my stripping career. Now I'm just too tired.
All right.
You dance for private parties?
I've done it all the time, but lately it hasn't been worth it because I have a booking fee and like all that type of shit. And nobody wants to come out of pocket like that no more. So it's like, why even bother doing with it? Like, I got better things to do. I want to go to sleep. Gotta work. Honestly, for all that, I just go pop pussy for like Nasty Media or something, or like my own, or like, you know, I'll just come up with a bag some way somehow, or maybe even a tattoo. You know, it just comes up in different ways. That's what I do.
Okay. True.
Right now, I just want to focus more on tattoos. Yeah.
So you've been in the media industry. Okay. So let me backtrack because I'm a musician as well. Okay, so how long? So this is where I be asking the questions. How long you been in? You say you've been into music majority of your life. What gravitated to music? Like, do you know a particular song, a particular moment?
I was always artistic. I love art. I love art. I love painting. I love drawing. I love dancing. I love doing all of that. Like, it's a form of expression. And that's just a natural way for me to speak.
Okay.
So, when I really I used to sing a lot. I was a soprano in a choir.
Oh, dope.
Okay.
Yes, I used to sing, and I didn't really find the interest in singing. I wasn't around it anymore. I did make R&B songs when I first started. They're even there on YouTube if you ever want to find it. They're like, but you could tell I was like a baby.
True.
I don't know. I just was really stressed out, and I was coming out of work. And you know the song by Joyner Lucas and Chris Brown? Fuck, I don't even remember.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Stranger Things.
Yep.
The beat was tickling my brain so much. Like, it was just like as if like I couldn't even hear their voices. Like, I really wanted to just make my own freestyle on it. Like,
that beat actually does tickle a lot of feathers because it is an E minor beat, E major 7 minor beat. So yeah, it does tickle a lot of feathers if you really listen to it. I'm sorry. Music wise, it's basically a high octave on a piano scale. It's basically a 3/4 rhythm. It's 7 notes, 5 notes, and 7 notes on the right hand, 3/5/3 in the left. Music wise,
I don't know what that means, but
it's a lot of tech stuff. But basically, what I'm trying to say, it has a harmonic. If I say it in English terms, it has a harmonic hook that will capture anybody's soul and just make them want to jump on the track or do something to it. Basically, in terms. Yep.
It was like that's really what got me. It was that and then the 808 with a boom, boom, boom. It's like that. I can relate on different like as like somebody who got into like I didn't even ever see myself rapping. I didn't know like I had even interest in doing that. But it's fun. It's fun when I really invest myself into a beat and I have like creativity like juices on it. I have fun and I really listen to the beat. I don't just like rapping on anything. I'm not an off the dome type of rapper. Don't ever
So
ask me to
so
freestyle.
so so
I'll
so
sit
I
there
don't mean to cut you
all
off.
day long.
So you will sit there, listen to the song while mentally extracting the vocals
Yeah.
out of your head. Okay, so you're in the wave. So you're on the wavelength like me. Okay, you're on the wave. That's
Okay.
cool. It's cool. I actually find a fellow person who thinks like that because not a lot of us out here.
Okay. Okay.
Well,
This
I
fucking
respect,
cat.
I respect the hustle. I love that as a female, you're into a lot of different things, right? And and just exploring like it's all artistry at the end of the day, all of it. So being creative and you know getting the money how you want to for now, and um, just positive vibes moving forward for yourself. And
Yeah, likewise. You don't do music or anything like that? I mean, you got the name China, though. You didn't tell me why you had it. You just said it's a long
oh,
story.
my name, funny
Yeah.
story. Real quick. So somebody I was with for a long time, basically started the name because I have really chinky eyes, and I've always had the question of like, "Oh, are you Oriental?" and all that, and I'm like, "Nah, I'm not." I just got chinky eyes, and they were like, "Nah, but you look like the China doll." Like, I was like, "Well," and then it just stood. So, my ex is the one who started that, and then it just stayed to this day.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long you been China, though?
Well, I've been single 5 years, and I was with him for almost 10. So,
Mhm.
yeah,
You and I both on the alias.
and it's
Just
more
let me
about
say
like
fly. Why you fly? Tell me why you fly.
Why I'm fly? It's basically my grandfather's nickname on the battlefield. He's an army vet.
Hmm.
Passed away. He was 31st Logistics and Recon Division. That was
Okay.
his go-to name. He gave it, passed it down to me. He made sure I was a musical genius. He saw my talent at birth, and come to find out, in the DJ world, it actually means a harmonic mixer, which I do harmonic mixing when I do my mixes. So it works hand in hand.
Okay.
And damn, I gotta be a black fly brother at the end of the day. So why not make it all 5 rows? You know what I mean? Sheesh kababi now.
okay. But I appreciate the conversation. I appreciate the transparency from you both. It was a good conversation. A bit funny too, just to see where your perspectives are.
Uh,
Before we go, I'm gonna get into shoot your shot segment.
yes, I was waiting for this. I was waiting for this. I wanted to hear this shit.
That's what I was looking for to cue it up. All right, so let's get into the first one. And these are all first messages, people that I don't even speak to. It's just all messages I don't even respond back ever. So, hopefully you find your person.
What? 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 What?
Why even hit me up? What the fuck? Nisha, please. Hold on, my cat.
How many words was that? I just gotta ask. How many words was that? In
Hopefully
that
you find your person. What, like 5 words?
I mean, was that the only DM? Was that really all they said? I hope you find your
Yeah,
person.
swear to God, that's the
so basically you wasted an abstract sentence just to say one Huckleberry line, bro. You have no life, bro. You have no life. You have none whatsoever. You just need to go to the gym and work out, bro. Hit a BD. He'll help you out get a life, bro. Oh God.
I would honestly just like, I don't know how I feel. I hate those type of DMs. That's all you got? That's it?
You have no soul. You have
That's
no charisma, nothing, bro. Just straight. I hope you,
for me.
bro.
I hope you find yours too. Have a good night.
I wouldn't even respond. I would throw the thumbs up. Just be on some disrespectful shit.
I'm not even capping. I don't respond to things. I don't know if it's your eyes or them gorgeous lips, maybe both, but damn, you're fine. Why are you even single?
He was
Spending no money.
homie
You
was
not spending no money.
reaching. Homie was reaching.
In what aspect?
Reaching because he took time to go through your page.
Mm-hmm.
So that means he thought about it. What was the second half? Because I was trying to like
Why am I single?
wait, say that again.
Asking me why am I single?
Yeah, he's reaching because he should never ask that. He should have left it as it is. Or he could have said something different.
So what we
I don't know, man.
I don't
That's a
know.
big
I don't
one.
know. I don't know how to spin it because he basically gave his best shot in the beginning and didn't finish the sentence. And I'm coming from an English major point of view. I don't
He's
know how
trying
to
to be
finish it.
suspenseful for what? I got shit to do.
Like I can't help you out, bro. You just sacrifice yourself on that one. Next.
what you think it is though?
You ever had an African DM you?
Yes.
Yo, they are the worst.
Poetry,
They are the worst.
paragraph.
Like, Queen, I need you to understand that. I take you to wherever you want to go. Wherever you want to do, I got you.
No.
They
Let
will
me ask you
fucking
this. Let me
message
ask you.
until you respond.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever dealt with an African?
I love black men. I've done, but they were just mess arounds. There was never actual relationships. Every man that I've dealt with recently is just a mess around. And then nobody is serious enough. I'm not interested enough. Something doesn't give where it just doesn't go through. But I love the experience.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Really
Probably the Wi-Fi hit it.
Yeah.
good. It's funny. It's so funny. What you heard here? I don't know. I prefer black men. I've dealt with Spanish men, but I mean, have I dealt with an African? Not on that depth. As friends, and I don't think I would be interested. They're very harsh.
Harsh is an understatement, sister.
Yeah.
Understatement.
I don't know if I'll be able to meet those requirements of being a wife. I have my demands.
No.
as a person.
Try being a husband. You got to pay for their diary. That's like almost 30 grand. You got to cough up. I've dated a few Africans and messed around with a few of them. They would nah.
They're
I'm lucky. I'm
funny.
lucky. I'm alive right now. All right. I'm able to breathe.
All right, next one I got. Is it too soon to say I love you, or do you believe in love at first sight?
That's AI chatbot. That gotta be AI chatbot. That's too clean. That's too clean. That gotta
Nah,
be
how
AI
they look?
chatbot.
How they look?
Not it.
It's AI chatbot. That's too clean, bro. You should have spun it a little more, bro. You gave it. He said, "Oh, I'm gonna hit it with a straight
Got it.
flush." No, you failed.
But what are you rating that?
I gotta see him to rate it. What you mean? Or his style. His style, a
This
2.
style wasn't it either.
Does he have any type of fashion statement on him? At least
Nope.
I'm gonna rate
Yeah.
it. Hold on.
It don't
Hold
look
on.
like you got money.
Oh,
Oh,
hold on. I'm gonna rate it.
Oh hell no!
why you rating it?
That's my rate. Oh hell no. Oh hell no.
Yeah, I wouldn't respond to that.
No, we don't.
Um,
I'm trying to think of something funny.
She said, yeah, I said no fashion
next one I
statement.
got looking like a whole wife. I'm not gonna say the name. Out of Brooklyn on my grown vibes.
You could have started off with your name first. Probably would have flipped that around. Probably would have had a go-to chance. But yeah, you fumbled, bro. Back to the 20, bro. Person down.
Is these guys like in like before their 30s or like
They
That was
gotta be after their 30s.
I don't know.
That was
If they talking like that, then they're really old. They ain't got no swag.
Wait. You say he's 21?
41.
No, I said if they talking like that, then they're really old because they ain't got no swag. They're very
Yeah.
simple. They're very. I talk to you in person if you're dealing with an older guy.
All right, so this is from a 36-year-old.
The way he's shaking his head, like, yeah, you know.
I seem like you're an amazing lady. Hope to hear from you. Maybe I can make you smile.
Send a cash app.
And I got two more. So you are so beautiful that you made me forget my pickup line.
I mean, at least that sounds original, and he's being honest. Like I don't know what to say. Let me just throw something that first coming out of my head. Money make you go woo woo. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
It depends on how he looks for me. That's for me to really know how to.
I mean, from a man point of view, that's the best way I can say.
39 years old, bald.
How bald? What kind of bald? I fuck with bald niggas, but it depends on the type of bald.
Nah, yeah, I do too. A little more.
Does he got the beard at least?
And has a beard.
Okay. At least the homies repping the beard gang. I respect that, but still, I don't know, bro.
Beard.
Do he look typical Spanish, typical white? What type of bald nigga we dealing with? He got money.
Typical Spanish.
Oh,
Dad
his eyebrows crazy.
Damn, that's the eyebrow.
In the picture, it don't look crazy, but you know, you never know.
Is it metrosexual or is it bushy?
Damn, nah, she's going
in between.
Oh, so it's natural. Okay. I'm trying to picture what type of regular Spanish bald nigga we trying to do. Oh, never mind. No, he's not in the gym. Absolutely not. No, he gotta go. He gotta stay right there. Actually.
So real quick, this is not in my regular DMs, but I wanted to get your perspective on this before we go for the night. So, somebody that I just speak to sometimes, right, just for like social media content or whatever, and just to check in as a friend.
Okay.
Hit me up and asked me if I was free, and I was like, free. How exactly? Because I'm legit busy, and the response is this: to talk to your husband. I've been waiting to talk to you all day. When context, I have never given any indication that I'm interested on more than a friend level. What is your response to that?
Who's the person? What chat to each other again?
Not even nothing.
You know, you just gotta leave people in their delusion and just be like, you know what? Yeah, I hear you. And that's it. That's exactly what you need to do. That's mental health right there. That's mental health hygiene. You just gotta leave people in their delulu. That's really what I would do. Just, you know what? If you really want to talk to me, you'll change up how you speak to me. I don't know. If I didn't give you any, if you keep bothering me, it's sexual harassment. I don't, you know, que no escuchar nada. Like I said, it's sexual harassment, and like I'm calling the cops.
I didn't think it was even funny. Or like, that's not something I like. Like, so I was more like, come on, bro. Probably.
What's your opinion? What you want to do with it?
But
how you feel? Because you look 50-50 on it.
If you never gave him any incentive, then respectfully, you gotta set him down as a grown ass adult, regardless if it's gonna hurt his feelings or not. But although
I hype since you've known me, but I'm a straight keep it to the point. If you like it, if you don't like it, I'm never gonna sugarcoat shit.
I mean, respectfully, that I don't like I said, I don't know the situation. I'm just saying, I'm just weighing in. I was like, you can't like. You gave clear incentive, no indication, and he's thinking la la land. It's like, bro, like you're gonna have to get talked down, bro, respectfully, because you wilding right now. You fucking up a friendship. I understand you might see some shit respectfully, and that's probably like the best friend that you like fell in love with. All men fell in love with their best friend. We all go through that shit one lifetime or another.
It's that. That's how it is.
It's
But,
just you
I mean,
got
just to keep it real, like I respect people shooting their shot, right? Like, hey, you going for what you like. It is what it is. Um, but I've been single so long and I've
comfortable.
evolved so much in the last couple of years that, like Vixen said it earlier, I'm not settling for nothing, right? Like, you could be great, but you're just not what I'm specifically looking for. And that's okay. You not for me, but you could be for somebody else. And it's just more about respecting that from a person and still being able to communicate as friends instead of taking it personal. But it's not personal. It's just that's my personal preference. If I just don't see it with you specifically. Plus, I'm really busy. Like I don't have the mental capacity to entertain text messages and phone calls and FaceTime and put in the time in, right? Like and what happens is as adults now, a lot of people can't be honest and communicate that. Unlike I can't dedicate my time to you, right? They just having a facade. So it's more about like if everybody just kept it real, it'll be a lot less hurt feelings. That's my perspective on that.
Absolutely, absolutely. I totally agree. I'm
I
not
work a
settling for
full-time
nothing.
job. Yeah, like I work a full-time job. I'm a manager. I run a team. I go to school, like then I do this too on the side. And I want to be able to be with a person and spend my little bit of time outside of my family to just be relaxed. And you should be the person that I'm able to just relieve stress from and not have to fucking be worried about I hurt your feelings because I didn't answer your text message. I don't need that shit right now.
Yeah, I totally agree. But sometimes females make it just as difficult as men. I ain't even gonna hold you
Yeah,
because
some do. Yeah, absolutely.
I've witnessed a lot of things, and I'm just like, oh, thank God I'm single.
Yeah, like that too, right? So it's just I feel like everybody just got to be honest. What are you looking for straight from the beginning? What do you want? And what do you need in a relationship? And are you looking for something serious or are you looking for a good time? If you have that conversation off rip, there shouldn't be no miscommunication after that.
So people don't want to have that communication because people don't like to be
But the thing is
confronted
being
with the truth.
rejected is not about being rejected. It's just about people are just different, parts in their life at the moment. So it is what it is. But
Listen, if he not paying no bills, you know what? Leave that nigga where exactly you found him. That's it.
Damn. She just said,
that's
"Listen, pay my bills. I'm weak. I'm weak."
and two, sometimes I come off intimidating, which I've heard. And it's not purposely. It's just that if you know my background, like it's not I come from a lot of things. So yes, I have that hustle mentality. I'm not gonna wait for somebody to do it for me. Right? Like if you are coming with the energy of I want to take that from you and take care of you, great. That's the day you're gonna see me post on social media that I'm no longer single. Right? If someone's coming with that energy of like, nah, I need you to chill and I got you. I'm gonna take care of everything for you. I don't need you to pay a dollar. I want you to keep your money for yourself. And if you want to help, you could, but you don't have to.
A guy expressed to me that that's fine and all, and I understood exactly what he meant. But he said a lot of girls is just trying to get that goal, and once they get that, they become lazy, and it's just like, why even be with you? And
No,
I
yeah,
totally agree.
That I've seen a few
they
times.
do become lazy because at the end of the day, if I have somebody paying all my bills, you're having breakfast, lunch, dinner, your clothes clean, ironed, clothes ready for the next day. You coming through the door, I'm dropping your pants and taking care of you. Like you still need to be on top of your business.
I
A whole
should, you should definitely.
You gotta be
What?
keeping it spicy. You can't get lazy, right? Like core people in the beginning do all this extra shit, and then once you get together, it goes bland. Like that's corny. What
It's
happened to
very
everything you were
cats,
doing together?
man.
And women do the same.
So let
So
me ask you this: who does it most, women or men?
Who does
That
what most?
that sit there, do the whoopty courting in the beginning, and then the ball drops at the end.
Okay, yeah. Um,
I don't know if there's a most, to be honest.
Mm.
I think it happens a lot on both ends, and then women be surprised when they get cheated on.
I feel like nobody knows how to court anymore, so it's like really a difficult conversation to have because my definition of courting and another person's modern definition of courting is two completely like different realms of I know how to make him happy because bitches want the room with the balloons and the Chanel bag
Okay,
and
so how would you court? I'm just
how
touch it
I
real
tell
quick
my
before we
man,
leave.
I buy him what he needs. Like, okay, I see that he got certain shoes. I look at the type of style he likes. I go with my style. I buy him some shoes. I make him give me $1 because superstition. You're not supposed to buy people shoes. So,
How
I
would
get
you
my
like to
$1.
get courted though? Real quick.
How do I like to get courted? Spend
Yeah.
your money on me. I don't give a fuck whether it be my nails. You pay for the fucking bill. You clean the house. I don't gotta clean it. You see I'm struggling somewhere. Hey baby, I got you. Here's whatever and some extra for you, dollar. I don't even care. Like I've had that before, so it's like why don't I deserve it again? And I'm not settling until I get it again because I don't need to waste my time with somebody who's not gonna let me stay in that relaxed feminine state. If I have
Yeah.
to already keep myself at a level balance and you make me walky in any type of way, or you make me feel and you make me think any type of way, you gotta go. I can't afford it.
Mm.
I have things to do.
Yeah, because a lot of people complain that the women are in the alpha energy, but we're only in the alpha energy because the right man hasn't come across.
Yes and no, women are in that alpha energy, but a lot of men are also becoming gay for no reason. There's a reason, but a
No,
lot of
no,
men
no,
are
no. That's
becoming
we
gay.
we we ain't gonna talk about that reason.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about the reason. We on time and
I'm
we all
gonna
on time and we know
definitely
what's
bring
going
a
on.
topic
And it's
on.
unfortunate. It is what it is. We gotta just rebuke the devil because we gotta protect our black men and we just gotta protect men in general because that's a really devastating idea to know that the women are becoming into women and they want to be niggas or this one feels like a bitch because he took it in the ass and he feels entitled and he thinks he's a woman. It's like, well, that's a bit crazy, my man. You sure you okay? You know
There's,
what I'm
there's,
saying?
there's lots of levels to it though.
What
Yeah,
happened?
I'm gonna have to do this as an episode because there's lots of levels to it
Oh, yeah.
that we can get into. But
Yeah, let me know if you guys ever want me on that episode. I love to talk about that type of shit. It's entertaining. I'm very like religious in certain ways.
got to. But I appreciate y'all time. This is great. I love getting to know both y'all, on this like subject and sharing your thoughts and perspective. Um, if everybody want to follow you, where can they find you, Victim?
They can find me on IG at Vixen VixanV. I also have my tattoo page, ink by underscore Vixen V. If you guys ever want to just check out my tattoos and just even hit me up, even if it's a name, I'm down. Like I'm really interested. I really want to just settle in that area a bit more and see where it takes me. But it was really nice meeting the both of you too. Like I had a very good time talking to you guys. I like the dynamic. You guys are really dope.
I appreciate it. No, I love having you. And you already know y'all can find Fly Hype at any last comment, Fly Hype.
No, man. I do have comments, but we press for time, and it's Friday. I'm supposed to be in Brooklyn supposed to be at the club right now in Brooklyn. And the boss keeps calling my phone, so I got a skadoosh, if you know what I mean.
The last comment.
It was
The
nice
last
talking
comment.
to you
Last
guys.
comment.
I wish you the best. You
You
guys
too.
are very awesome. Thank you for having me. Blessings. Me. I take care. Okay.
Yes. Have a great night.
Bye.
Nah, I'm gonna save it for next time. Trust me.
What's your last comment before we end the live?
All right, last comment. Last comment. Respectfully. How would you feel if, because we were talking about transparency, and I was trying to be modest, but let's be quick about it. How would you feel if the man does everything for you, right? But you don't like you acknowledge him, but you don't give him full access to you. You still
Access in what way?
emotionally, physically, meaning like he's providing for you, doing everything he's doing, helping you.
You're not.
What you say?
Are you together or you're not?
You're not together. That's the whole point. How would you feel?
You as a friend.
No, that's the thing. Y'all not friends. Y'all messed around one time.
That don't mean that she don't see you as a friend. So
Mm.
she only sees you as a friend. She don't see nothing more than that.
All right. All right.
From a girl's perspective. A,
Alright.
a girl that's into you is gonna open up to you emotionally.
And that's where a lot of women really don't do that anymore. But anyway, that's another time for another time.
Yeah. But I appreciate you coming on though.
Yep.
Everybody, you can share the live, hit that subscribe button. We on here every Friday, 8 o'clock, and download that Reflex Radio app. And you can also check Fly Hot every night on Reflex as well. You're still doing your hour, right?
Nah, since school's in town, I've been in my. I only came out to dust for you, girl. Respectfully. I'm in school mode too. I'm 83% done with my bachelor's. I'm trying to. Yes. So, like I said, I got work right now, and I'm just pressed for time. So, I'm gonna let you be. Y'all have a wonderful night. All right.
Everybody have a great night. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see y'all next week.